My CRE teacher nicknamed me the Bigfish.
Has anybody told you that you're perfect? Has anybody told you that you're worth it? If they haven't, baby, I apologize for them. I apologize for them. Let me know that you got my flowers. Been sitting alone for hours. Somehow can't get you off my mind. Before you fall asleep, I'ma ring your doorbell. Throw a rock at your window, calm down. Just have to say what's on my mind.
Hello, beautiful people. So if you're new here, welcome to the family. Subscribe, I'm waiting for you. And if you've not watched my other videos, you better catch up with them. So today's story time is about high school. Like when I was,
High school experiences.
in high school, legit, like I would pretty much say I was a good girl, I was never sent out of school, I was never expelled or, suspended and all that, so I did good, I made my mama proud. Anyway, so this story happened when I was heading to my final year. So here we go. You know how schools, what do I call them? Strike because of sometimes no reason. So I was in a mixed school, yeah, and it was so awkward because at this point, I was not just in this school heading to my final year. I was also a cop or a prefect, whatever you want to call it. So, being all that, and then let me just give you like a quick skr for me being in that school, because I was only in that school for only like 2 years. So being in that school, really, I never really had like one really single friend. I was the kind of person who will mingle with everyone and anyone, but I'm not really close to everyone and anyone. Let's just say that I'm like kept to myself at some point, and I think that's where my ambivert side shows up, like, because I'm an ambivert. So anyway, so at this point, being that person who always has every friend and never has a friend, so these people come and tell me, I think it was like 3 of them. Yes, it was 3. They come and tell me about this strike and why they're striking, what time they're gonna do it, what day, the whole plan. The whole plan. And I'm like, you know what? Coolio, like, so you guys do what you wanna do, as long as I'm not involved in any way, because I didn't really see. If you're gonna be, I'm all for activism and all that, but if I'm not gonna see a main reason why I deserve to be part of it, I'm like, if it doesn't affect me, I'm gonna just be at the sidelines watching. So I don't mind, I'm not gonna snitch on you, but also I am not gonna participate in it at all. Little did I know I was gonna participate in it. It happens, these people wake up at 5 a.m. on this particular day, on the D-Day. They wake up at 5 a.m. I don't know how they had planned it, really. The boys did their thing, because where the boys slept is different from where the girls slept, but they did their thing, the girls did their thing, like, I don't know, switch off the lights, so that, like, there would be any alarm calls to the teachers or all that. I think they tried to burn the kitchen, if I'm not wrong. I think so. I really think so. So, our school, how it was, there was this one particular place. What was happening? Like, there was a construction or something. So that particular place, unlike the other places where it was like all fenced with like long walls and stuff, that particular place was fenced with barbed wire and mabati, like iron sheets, and it was like a bit, I would not really say it was a strong point, as in, this is how I know it was not a strong point, because once these people, there was commotion, and I was in bed. I was like literally in bed when all this was happening. Now it became louder, because if a strike, it gets louder and louder and louder, and these people will start waking even, like everyone up, like, you guys gotta wake up, we're going home. You're like, why are we going home? So anyway, there was so much commotion, and I was like, okay, we gotta wake up. Me in my pajamas, puts on my shoes, takes like my gown, like to cover myself up because of the cold. And then I get outside and people are running. People are, you know, I can see smoke. I'm like,
are you trying to die? My mama didn't bring me to school to die.
so I'm like, no, we gotta find a way. So I go downstairs, pretty much, you know, being like there was so much commotion. We had like 3 kinds of exits, like at our school, like you could go through that way, you could go through like from the dormitories, like the ladies' dormitories, and then, you know, like they're in different phases, like there is the first floor, second, third. So people are coming, some are jumping. I'm like, what is this? You know, are people trying to die out here? But there was just so much commotion. So I go downstairs. And then at this weak point that I'm telling you, because somewhere, like everyone was at different places. So at this weak point that I'm telling you, these ladies, there are like 20 of them trying to like bang on the iron sheets, kick the iron sheets and stuff. And then, you know, finally what? The iron sheets came down, barbed wire came down. So we were just left with a bit of Mother Nature kind of fence. And people were like, you know what? We're going home. So people started jumping, and this is commotion. So if you've been in a strike, you know, it can get really, really bad, like super bad. Because I remember when I was even going up, there were some people who were down, like people were stepping on them, trying to get to the other side. So I was trying like to help people as I'm going, and I'm like, you know, here it's every man for himself. Like nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. So I get to manage to get on the other side. And then after getting on the other side, I'm so like, I'm in a conundrum. Like, do I run with these people? Do I run with these people? Do I run with these people? Like, everyone is running in every direction, and we were like at a super highway, so it's not like we're even like very far. We are like on the highway. So I'm wondering, where do I run to? And then the other side of like our school, because there was the school, and then there's a highway, and then there was a very, very like huge forest. So I'm thinking, everyone is running this way, and when the cops come, because we would now hear their cars, we would hear gunshots. When they come, I really don't think I want to be caught on the highway. So, you know, safe way, let me run in the forest. And the forest was quite steep, because like now going inside was like more of a downhill kind of thing. So I'm like, you know what? Keep jogging, keep jogging. Hey! Anyway, that's what's up. So I'm like, okay, let's go downhill. Going downhill, it was not pretty, bruh. It was not pretty. Let's even start with this point where I have so many marks because I kept falling and rolling. Like, it wasn't how I'd seen it in my head. Like, in my head, I was picturing it like, I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna be like, you know, that fast person. Yo, man, I was like super going round, falling. I was like, yo, I wasn't ready for this. This is not what I signed up for. I didn't even sign up for it. Let's start. So, at this point, cops have come. I'm halfway in the forest. Cops have come. Some have dogs. And not the ones with the dogs were coming to the forest. And I love dogs. I really don't mind dogs. But I am not gonna mess up with a dog that I don't know. Like, if I don't know a dog,
no, like literally no.
because when I was younger, which this is now out of the story, one of our house helps who used to come got bitten by a dog, like, because we had like so many dogs, and then one bit her finger and it had rabies. So since then I'm scared of dogs. I don't know, because she knew she doesn't know the dog, and she used to like call someone to open the gate for her, but that day I don't know, mbona alijifungulia kichwa ngumu yake. So me, I don't mess with dogs. I don't know. So I'm like, oh my god, this is, you know, die or die, as in, I'm not getting caught at any point. So as I'm rolling, I get to a point, I hit a huge, very huge stump. And then, you know, I get up and I'm like, whoo, I can't feel the pain. At this point, I can't feel the pain. So I continue running, and then I thought it was pretty like a stream, you know, like a small thing. This was like a huge water body, because I literally went in, and by the time I got in, like I could immerse all myself in it. Now this is the crazy, the crazy bit. By the time I'm getting to like get in the water, my CRE teacher by then and 4 cops with dogs had come down, and they are like having torches. I'm like, shh. And then thank God the what I had on was black, so it wasn't like it couldn't reflect light from outside. Though the swamp, I don't know what, it was not a swamp, it was like a sort of kind of river, it a bit dirty, so I couldn't be seen. So you know what I do? Get in the water, hold my breath, get in the water and stay in the water. I like stayed there. I kept seeing, because now I'm in the water and I'm opening my eyes and I keep seeing flashlights like passing, you know, back, front, back, forth. I hear, oh, and then I can hear voices, you know, because they're talking to each other. They're like, okay, I got 5 here, because I mean, I'm not the only one who ran to the forest. No, there were some people also who came along, but I could hear when they're getting caught, like, oh, we got this one, oh, we got this one, oh, we got 5 of this. So I'm like, damn, I really need to get out of this water. And let me tell you, I was frozen, because it's like, I don't know, 4 a.m. This water is cold. It's cold as ice. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not how I want to die. So these people are like, no, we're done. Like, we're done with everyone. Like, there's no one here. There couldn't be anyone in the water because we've stayed here for so long. There can't be anyone else here. And I'm like, yes, please. Yes, please. Like, just leave, you know? And I'm holding to my like, I'm like hopeful. I'm like, no, we're not gonna get there. So they decide they want to leave. Apparently, my CRE teacher decided not to leave when they shouted they're gonna leave. So the cops with the dogs and the other students who were caught start moving upwards. You know, now I can see the flashlights moving away, and he'd hidden and he'd switched off his flashlight. So I'm waiting, and then, you know, now they're going uphill, so I can really see them. So I'm like, they're gone. They are gone. Vamos. No, they were not gone. My CRE teacher was there. So I'm like, okay, it's time to get out of this water and just go. So I'm like, there. I get out of this water, and as I'm headed upwards, I just feel like someone tapping me. Like, where are you going? I'm like, what? And there and then my CRE teacher nicknamed me the Bigfish. So what was funny about this was nobody knew who the Bigfish was. So we even like we're taken back to school, and they try and investigate like who were the culprits who came up with these ideas, you know, what's happened, how did they get like the paraffin they used to burn the kitchen, blah 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 blah. Everything is being investigated, and then like the whole school, rumor has gone there was this girl who was in water for so long, and we call her the Big Fish. But some people got to know who the Big Fish is, some people didn't get to know. So we even go to like parade on Monday, and my CRE teacher is like giving a speech, and he's like, people like the Big Fish, as much as they were not part of the planning, you know what, they suffered. And that's how like I got my nickname, like the hell of end of year, being called the Big Fish, because of just that one incident. I was just trying to save myself, man. Like, I was just trying to save myself, save my life, and I was not about to be left in school alone. As in, as much as like you're not gonna follow the crowd. At this point, is like when you decide, you know what, my life is worth it. Let me move with this crowd. So yes, that's how I got my nickname, the Big Fish. Like in my end of year in school, it was so funny. It was really funny. I never really forget that. It was like the funniest of things ever. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your high school, like, you know, high school experiences. What happened? Did you strike? Were you even part of, you know, the planners and stuff? Did you get to, you know, have crazy experiences? Tell me what you have, you know. Tell me about your high school experiences on the comment section below. And if you haven't watched these videos, watch them. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for always watching my videos. Thank you for everyone who supports me. You're amazing people. Bye.